Let's be honest. Have you ever been in a doctor's office and felt like they were speaking a completely different language? You are so not alone. So today, we're going to decode that medical speak. Think of this as your personal translation guide. Right? We've all been there. You're sitting there, nodding your head like you understand, but on the inside, your brain is just swimming in these long, complicated words. It can be super overwhelming.
Okay, look at these words. Thrombocytopenia, gastritis, arteriostenosis. They sound pretty serious, maybe even a little scary. But what if I told you there's a simple, logical system hidden inside every single one of them?
And that's exactly what we're about to do. We are going to crack the code. And by the time we're done, you won't see these words as scary barriers anymore. You'll see them as little puzzles that you finally have the key to solve. So you ready? Let's dive right in and start cracking this code. First up, we're going to look at the basic building blocks of all medical language. And seriously, it is way simpler than you might think. I want you to think of these big medical words like they're made of Lego bricks. Seriously, almost every single one has a prefix, which is the beginning part, a root word, which is the foundation, and a suffix, which is the ending. Once you know what a few of these common bricks mean, you can start to piece together and understand almost anything. All right, so that's the theory, but let's actually see it in action. We're going to take a real medical term and build it from the ground up, piece by piece. You'll see how easy it is. Okay, step one. The most important piece of the whole puzzle is the root word. This is the core, the foundation of the term's meaning. A great example is cardio. It comes from the Greek word for heart. So anytime you see cardio pop up, you know, okay, we're talking about the heart. That's our anchor. Now for step two. Let's add a suffix to it. This is a little tag we put on the end, and it totally changes what we're saying about that root word. For instance, if we add "lology," which just means the study of, we're not just talking about the heart anymore. We're talking about a whole field of medicine. And now, for the magic moment. Put them together. Cardi plus logy gives you cardiology, the study of the heart. See? That giant, intimidating word just became totally logical. We're cracking the code. Now let's talk about prefixes, because these are real game changers. Take hyper, which means excessive or high. You add it to tension, and you get hypertension, high blood pressure. But what happens if you swap it out for hypo, meaning deficient or low? You get hypoglycemia, low blood sugar. That one tiny change at the front completely flips the meaning on its head. It just shows how powerful every single piece is. Okay, that's cool. We can decode the words now. But so what? How does this actually help you in the real world? Well, this new skill is basically your personal map for navigating the entire healthcare maze. Think about it. Next time you're in a hospital and you see a sign for the neurology department, you'll know neuro means nerve. So that's the place for brain and nerve stuff. Gastroenterology clinic? Gastro means stomach. Pulmonary ward? Pulmono means lung. This isn't just about vocabulary anymore. It's about confidently knowing where you are and what's going on around you. But here's the thing. Just knowing the definitions is only half the battle, because truly understanding healthcare goes way beyond the technical terms. It's about the human connection. It's about a whole different language, the language of care. A simple sentence like this, one that shows empathy, can be just as powerful as getting the diagnosis right. This is really the heart of healthcare. It's about seeing the person, not just the patient, and acknowledging what they're going through. That's how you build trust. And that kind of communication, it's a two-way street. It's not just about what a doctor says. It's about how they listen. Every single person has their own unique background, their own beliefs, and being sensitive to that, understanding that culture, is another crucial form of translation. It's absolutely key to giving good care. You know, there are even frameworks to help with this, like the LEARN model. It's a simple guide for healthcare providers to make sure they're not just talking at a patient, but with them. The big idea here is shifting from a lecture to a conversation. It's about making you, the patient, a true partner in your own healthcare journey. So let's wrap this all up. We've gone from the tiniest pieces of words all the way up to the biggest ideas in how we communicate with each other in a healthcare setting. You've just equipped yourself with an incredible toolkit. You have the key to unlock those complicated words. You have the map to find your way around a hospital. And you have the compass to guide you toward better, more empathetic communication. This is all about empowerment. Because at the end of the day, knowledge really is power. It gives you the power to ask smarter questions, to make better informed decisions, and to be a stronger advocate for yourself and for the people you care about. So the real question is,
Now that you have this knowledge, how are you going to use it?